Hey, good morning. It's the first day of spring. I think it might have been yesterday, but it's a chilly one. It's only about, it was -1 when I got up this morning, which is 0 or 32 in the old money. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. The sun's out, and I'm not complaining. It's a good day for photos in a car as well. So let me tell you about this car that I've got. This is a 1990 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme SL. It's in itself probably not a very special car, but the fact that this one is a survivor and in incredibly good condition makes it special. Another important item here is that it's only got 17,000 original miles on it. It's about 28,000 kilometers if you want to do the conversion. It's an incredible piece of machinery that's sort of survived 31 years, and it's got the 3.1 liter electronic fuel injection V6, which is relatively bulletproof. It's got the FE3 suspension, which really tightens up the ride with a special steering rack, larger sway bars, stiffer springs, etc., etc. So it's got all the toys, fully loaded. I'll show you inside in a minute, but let's have a look around, because I'm pretty pleased that I was able to get a hold of this car. It was an estate purchase. An older fellow had this car for many, many years. It was licensed in the province of Quebec in Canada, and it was in a garage most of its life. Very well taken care of. It's never seen a winter. I don't even think it's seen a heavy rain. If you look under the wheel wells, there's nothing but dust under there. And in the province of Quebec, they don't need front license plates. So this is the first time it's actually had a front plate on it. And the front end is absolutely 100% perfect. There's not a mark on it. The paint is all original. It's got the lace wire wheels. And again, very well looked after. And I'm pretty pleased, and I consider myself lucky to get a hold of this car. Looking at the boot, as we call it in Australia, or here in Canada, if you lift up the trunk, it's all in very, very good condition. The original mat is there. You can look under, it's got the spare Space Saver tire that's never been used. There's a little bit of sort of cleaning fluid on the carpet that I did. I'll clean that up eventually. It's got the rear luggage rack as one of the features, which is kind of cool. You don't see that too often. And again, just to show you, it's got that FE3 suspension that really makes it ride incredibly well. Let's have a look underneath the hood here. These hood latches are in a weird position. I don't know why they put it in there. But if you look under the hood of this car, it's hard to do with one hand, but we'll get it up. It's like new. 17,000 miles, very well maintained. Everything's in place. It hasn't been messed with. Very clean. Like I said, it's a result of never being driven in the winter or even a heavy rain. Everything's there. It runs very strong. These 3.1 V6s are bulletproof. They'll do 300,000 kilometers if well maintained. And can just keep going and going and going. There's not a lot of difficult areas with the 3.1. You got to look out for the lower intake manifold. That can sometimes give you a problem if it leaks. But here we go. That's the car. I'm going to step inside and show you the interior, which again is like new condition. Back seat, I don't think has ever been used. Right? The dash is not cracked or lifting. Door panels, perfect condition. Just a little bit of discoloration here on that seat belt, probably from the original owner. Let's unlock that back door. Again, incredibly clean and unused. like new condition. I'll show you the wheels while I'm here. These are almost brand new Michelins that are on it as well. Close that properly. Looking inside the car. Let's see if we can do this without getting too blurry. I'll give it a start up. You can see what the electronic dash looked like back in 1990. If it'll show up with this lighting. Well, you're not going to see it too well because the sun's glaring right into the car right now, but electronic dash works fine. It's got the, it's not an upgraded sound system, but it's got a premium sound system with a tape deck, no CD in this one. Don't think it was available in the Cutlass Supreme back in those days. But again, nothing to complain about. Door cards, like new. Even the visors are in good shape. I think this one might have been pulled down a couple of times in its life. Here you can see the mileage, 17,598, and we can convert that to kilometers easily with a push of a button. 28,322. All of these gauges work fine. Okay, a trip computer down here that's hidden by the shifter. Got an automatic climate control. Works flawlessly. No problems. Got, again, the door cards here are in great shape. And the light switches. The only thing that I would sort of level a complaint at GM on is the use of really cheap plastics in these cars back in the day. There was not a really expensive plastic going into these cars. All these W body cars were the same. They really saved a lot of money trying to put cheap plastics into the car. But it all works. It's in pretty good shape. Like I said, well, not pretty good shape, it's in excellent condition. I don't have any complaints about this car, and I consider myself pretty lucky to get my hands on it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'd like to keep it. It's never going to see a winter as long as it's with me. It'll be well looked after. I don't think I'll put a lot of miles or kilometers on it. It's not what I plan to do with this car. It's not going to be a long-term daily driver. It's just something I want to hang on to and sort of respect and keep it in good condition. So there you go. Got any questions, just send me a comment or a message, and I'll be glad to answer you about this car. And I'd also like to know if anybody else has experience with these cars and what I should be watching out for. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be sending more videos along to YouTube as I sort of get more into this car and do some detailing. Possibly explain some of the issues I run into with an old car with low miles. I hope there won't be many, but there you go. Enjoy the video and look forward to hearing from you. Hit the like button, it would really help out. Thanks, bye.